Teachers are often trusted with children under little to no supervision. But what happens when these teachers are who we should be protecting these kids from? Here are 4 of the most intense moments when pedophile teachers realized that their time was up. We start off with Brittany Zamora, who was arrested on March 22, 2018, for sexually abusing her 13-year-old student.
Just sink into your head, Brittany. Your mind is foul, your heart is ugly, and you disgust me. You should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourself.
Police received a surprising report from a couple that their 13-year-old son was being sexually abused by his school teacher. It was revealed that the teacher was having sexual conversations with their teenage son.
OMG, LOL, you're so cute, baby. I wish you could have stayed after with me, she wrote. He answered, me too. I wish we could just hang out together whenever we wanted. Ah, baby, I know what you mean. You're all I think about. You will be my wife one day in this crazy life. She wrote back, I'll give you whatever you want, baby.
Want to blink so bad, baby. Those times weren't enough for me. Zamora replying, I know, baby. I want you every day with no time limit.
The text messages imply that both of them had already engaged in sexual acts. After questioning, the victim revealed that he had had sex with his teacher at least 6 times in her car and in the classroom. Later on, the police will find out that she used one of her other students as a lookout when abusing the victim. Once the report was filed, the police arrested Brittany Zamora, and she cooperated with the police, even smiling while they spoke to her. It was later revealed that she and her husband had begged the parents of the victim not to call the police on her, saying that she had made a big mistake.
Sir has a body cam on him as well, so just to make you feel more comfortable, even though...
Hey Brittany, come on over here.
Yeah.
Did you double lock?
What's going to happen. So if you have any questions, I know you want to know the answers now, but I can't provide you those answers. I don't know that information, but I can tell you right now the car is going to be towed, and it's either going to be towed for the purpose of the arrest or for...
After her arrest, she was taken to the interrogation room, where she found out that she was going to be taken to jail. That's when she realized how serious the situation was, and she was clearly no longer smiling.
Because basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little, they're gonna tear me apart.
Brittany was charged with sexual conduct with a minor and attempted molestation of a minor. During the court proceedings, the victim's mother requested the maximum sentence, which is 44 years in prison. But Brittany was only given 20. She will also be on probation for the rest of her life and must register as a sex offender.
On battle for our boys, you deserve the maximum sentencing. Let this sink into your head, Brittany. Your mind is foul, your heart is ugly, and you disgust me. You should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourself. You deserve to leave prison at an age where you cannot bear children of your own. You deserve to spend the next 27 Christmases alone, the next 27 birthdays alone in your cell with no family and no friends to comfort you. Brittany, the more your secret is out, the world knows you are a child molester. And while you sit in your cell and think that maybe things will get better, they won't. You are forever labeled a child molester, and everyone hates a child molester.
Her attorney attempted to dodge this bullet by painting Brittany as a beautiful person with a kind heart, but that didn't stop her from paying for her crimes.
And Brittany knows that what she did was wrong. She does know, and she does accept it.
After the sentencing, Brittany and her attorney decided to shake things up even further by victim blaming the 13-year-old boy. According to them, he was the one who made Brittany commit the crime, and she was the true victim. This was a completely different stance from the one she made in the courtroom, while she tried to get her sentence reduced while crying a lot of tears.
Brittany is not a predator, and this was not between a young child and Brittany. This was a teenager. The teenager had boundary issues and was obsessed with Brittany. The teenage boy was very aggressive. He even was very persistent in asking Brittany about her birthmarks, molars, or anything else that could be an identifiable piece of information. I feel like I was used as a publicity act to gain attention that was often driven by money, motivation from several parties.
But Zamora is not the only pedophile teacher who showed little remorse after getting caught. This next teacher will even paint himself as a loving father just after getting caught abusing a little girl. On March 2019, an 11-year-old girl told her friends that her teacher, 49-year-old Julio Soto, had touched her inappropriately 1 month ago. She had sprained her arm and could not take part in PE class, so he asked her to come to his classroom. Soto had told her that he was trying to find her tickle spot before touching underneath her clothing, even when she repeatedly told him to stop. Once the report was made, he was arrested on March 9.
Soto, what do you have to say about these allegations against you? With his head bowed, Castle Creek Elementary School teacher Julio Soto was led out of the sheriff's office in handcuffs Friday evening.
After the arrest, potential victims also came forward, accusing Soto of inappropriate touching when saying he was tickling them. But he claimed that it was never meant to be inappropriate. Once he was arrested, he was taken to the interrogation room, where he completely denied everything, showing no remorse whatsoever.
So you say you normally take 3 to 4 kids. What happened this time?
This time it was just her. You know, she was asking me because she goes, I was concerned about Friday because you're going to meet my mommy and all this stuff. And I said, okay, I wasn't even thinking.
But why?
What do you mean why?
Well, if you're going to take a female student to your classroom, you didn't think to let me just grab another.
And honestly, I just wanted to get her work done, get her, and then go back to specials. I'm doing great. So.
While she was sitting at the U-shape or kidney table, did you walk over to check on her?
And not until she said something about her wrist or her arm.
And what did she say about her arm?
That she started tearing up, and then she started complaining about her arm. It's like
the cops were trying to figure out why he only brought one kid to his classroom when it was against policy to be alone with a child. But his only defense was that he was not thinking. It won't take long for him to eventually slip under pressure when asked about his privacy screen.
What is that thing that's on your door? It's like a black cover. What is it for?
Oh, that's for active assailants.
Do you normally have yours drawn?
It's always up.
Okay. It's always up?
Yeah. Unless we have an active assailants and we put it down, or when the kids play with it after school. Because it's only taped.
Okay. Do you ever have yours up for like your planning period where you don't want to be bothered? So yours is always up?
Yeah.
Is there any reason why it would have been down that day?
Like I said, it's only held by tape. Masking tape.
So if you're in the classroom with a student and you notice it's down, would you have fixed it?
The 11-year-old girl had already told her parents that he told her no one could see them because his privacy screens were down. As the interrogation continued, Soto made even more mistakes in covering up his disgusting crime.
At any time while in the classroom, did you say, hey, I'm going to tickle you? Did you attempt to tickle her? Did you place your hands on her in any other way?
Nope, other than her arm.
Okay.
Because she's one of those students that would tell, if I did something like that, I know she would tell the whole world. So
you're telling me if you did something to her, she would tell?
Yes.
So why are we getting this allegation?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
At any point did you touch her? Other than her arm?
Ever?
Have you ever tickled her?
No.
Have you ever horseplayed with her?
Not horseplay, like touching her, no.
Have you ever horseplayed, grab ass, whatever you want to call it?
From the fact that the privacy screens were down, to him saying that if he did touch her, she would tell he had already fallen deep into a hole. It showed that he had considered her as a victim before. The investigators also pointed out that the girl had a sling on that day, but Soto claimed he didn't remember, seeing that when he had stated before that he remembered her arm hurting and him checking it. This was another obvious sign that he was lying.
So are these kids all lying on you?
Don't know.
You don't, well, that...
I know.
Well, but hold on one second. You said she was lying, but earlier you told me that if you were to ever do something, you know that she would be the one who would just go out there and tell the world.
Exactly.
So why is she telling the world?
I don't know. That's why I'm very confused and upset, and that's why I was talking to.
But she was one of the kids that said that you were one of her favorite teachers.
She literally said that you're her favorite teacher in the whole wide world, and she has so much fun in your class.
So I try to.
So why the lie?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I don't know why they're lying.
Right.
And I don't know why it's a whole bunch of people telling me the same story.
It was also revealed that after the incident happened, the girl's grades plummeted, indicating that something had happened. When the heat was getting too much, Soto could not take it anymore.
Oh, I know.
We all fall short of the glory, man.
Tell us.
Can I have my lawyer I'm not saying I'm making it.
No problem.
He was charged with lewd behavior and child sexual abuse. He was able to escape jail with a $75,000 bond, placed on probation, and was ordered to stay away from the alleged victims and minors. He will never teach again. The next disgusting teacher was not so lucky, as he faced 8 years in prison after molesting young girls in different elementary schools where he taught. In March 2019, Yassine Asher, a substitute teacher in Florida, was arrested after a parent reported that he had inappropriately touched her child. Once he was arrested, cops were surprised when students from different schools came forward with allegations. He was accused of abusing up to 9 girls between 6 and 8 years of age, but according to him, he was completely innocent.
How long have you been doing this for? Saying that you put your hands inside her pants and her buttock. So these kids are all making that up?
No.
You gonna tell me the whole school's gonna make something up?
No, I'm telling you the truth about the other girl, but I don't know about.
Okay, maybe a girl. Let me say a girl because I don't even know if you remember her name. A girl.
Yeah.
On Thursday, she's saying that you touched her butt inside of her pants.
No.
Are you willing to take a lie detector test? It's really a stress voice analysis test, but people kind of refer to it as a possible lie detector test. Will you be willing to take something like that?
No.
Why?
I'm afraid.
Why?
It might hurt me, that's why.
How is it gonna hurt you? It's not painful. Or you're afraid because you're not being honest with me.
Yassine had an innocent look before the cops, even crying after he was arrested, saying that he was sorry. But his attitude before the cops showed him that he was not remorseful at all. Cooperation was minimal, and he refused to admit to the accusations, deciding to apologize repeatedly while saying that he did nothing.
You cried and you told me you were sorry.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like you're sorry when you're not being honest with me right now.
But it didn't matter if Yassine would confess or apologize because the officers had something that could prove their case. Beyond the fact, fear washed over him. But the investigator didn't slow down. Instead, she intensified her interrogation to get a confession from this disgraceful teacher.
So if I pull video, I will not see you touching anybody that day you substituted. I already talked to you about touch DNA, and this is even worse, because I heard you put your hand inside of her pants. Do you think that your DNA is not going to be there? I don't understand why do you keep on hiding things? These kids, what did I tell you earlier? That sooner or later everything comes out.
After pressing him, he eventually confirmed what the police already knew. His confession would honestly leave you shocked.
Is there anything else that you want to be honest with me about?
Say, I would say that I did the wrong thing. I wouldn't do it.
That you did wrong?
Yeah.
I know you did. Did you put your fingers inside her butt?
No.
What do you do? What do you put your hand inside her pants or skirt or whatever she was wearing?
Just touched her.
Like what? Show me. Where your hand? On the table.
Just touched her.
You said 2 minutes. Did you leave it there or something else?
I left it there.
He also said that no other student would come forward with allegations, even after the officer repeatedly asked him if there was anything else he wanted to be honest about. It was eventually revealed that he had done the same thing to girls from other elementary schools, placing him in even bigger trouble. He faced more than a dozen child molestation charges, but accepted a plea that got him sent to prison for 8 years. He also had to pay the courts $2,500. He will be listed as a sexual predator, and once he is released, he will be deported to his country of origin. The next teacher on this list got sent to jail for much longer, ending up in federal prison for 29 years. On March 27, 2022, Vigilin de Haiti, a cheerleading coach and high school teacher, was arrested in his home after reports that he sexually abused children at his gym, and he had a lot of drama for someone who was guilty upon arrest.
Can it be in front of me? Can the handcuffs be in front of me?
We'll see, but usually no. Okay. I'll do what I can. I'm doing everything I can to make you comfortable.
Second set of these?
Give me a second. I got something that might work.
You want to walk over there, boss?
Yeah, let's walk over here. Go ahead and here. Come here. Take them off. Take them off. Come here. Here, come here, let's go. Come over here to my car. Come over here to my car so I'm not standing out in the middle of the road.
They're right there. I'll grab it.
All right, just stand still for a second. Hang on one second.
Hey, do you have any type of anxiety or anything like that? No? Okay, come here.
After having a mini panic attack, the police tried to get him to calm down. Once his breathing was normalized, they explained to him that there was a warrant for his arrest out of Lake County. Based on the warrant, they seized his phone for evidence, and he seemed very uneasy about leaving his phone for the cops.
One of the directives we got was to collect your phone. So I have to seize your phone for evidence.
That means allowed to let you open it?
So what's going to happen is they're going to get a search warrant. This isn't our case, so I don't know what's going to happen. This is Lake County. All we got was they contacted us and said, hey, we want you to go and find this guy. And since I knew you, I'm like, I would rather it be me than somebody else, because I don't know how somebody else is going to treat you.
Okay.
So what's happening is there's a warrant. Somebody in Lake County or Claremont, I forget who it is, has probable cause for charges. Okay, they've got a $30,000 bond. So that means you got to go see a bondman. You have to pay that bondsman 10% of that $30,000.
What is that?
What's what?
After the investigation, it was revealed that he kept a private photo vault application. In the app, he stored images and videos of children being sexually exploited. This included images from his students in the cheerleading gym, all of whom are minors. So it's no wonder he tried to find excuses not to release his phone.
What if my attorney says they're not allowed to use my phone?
What do you mean?
Like, to get my phone.
So here's what's going to happen. Your attorney can't tell us not to seize your phone. If they feel like, so I don't know the case, so I'm just giving you very general information here, okay? If the detective or the police officer, whoever got this warrant, if they can show to a judge that they have probable cause that there is evidence on your phone of a crime, either this one or another one, whatever, then they can petition that judge for a search warrant. If that judge grants a search warrant, then they can go through your phone, and your attorney can't stop them because they'll be given a search warrant by a judge. Okay? I'm just taking your phone per their direction. I'm not going through your phone. I'm not going to look at your phone. The only thing we might do is we'll open it up and get the phone numbers that you want. Okay, and you'll be in view to see how we're manipulating your phone to see what we're getting.
And everything on our end is being audio and video recorded.
The officers very kindly allowed him to call his wife so that she could handle the bail. He also got the chance to provide his lawyer's number to his wife. Once that was out of the way, he was arrested and taken into custody.
Know what's going on, and then we'll have to put these on, and this young lady's going to take you. Okay? You want to grab his phone so we can start working on phone numbers? Just in the event that it's confirmed.
What's yours?
As I say, we could do it from my phone. That way we don't have to star 67 it, and then because I don't care if he has my number.
So you said all 8? It's already ringing.
Okay.
Hi, ma'am. This is Officer Murray with the Winter Garden Police Department. I'm here with your husband. I just want to let you know our body cameras are activated. Okay, so everything on our end is being audio and video recorded. So Vigilant, your husband, I'll let him explain. Okay, hang on one second.
Hey, Kels. Apparently they're going to take me to Orange County Jail
While in the police officer's car, he appeared very nervous, having trouble breathing and asking the same questions. He also kept on coming up with excuses to call his wife and even said that he needed to call his school. It was probably the guilt crushing his chest that made him so anxious. After he was arrested and charged with multiple counts of coercion of a minor to produce visual sexual content, his attorney claimed that he was being falsely accused of molesting girls. They even stated that he was being accused in an attempt to destroy his reputation and that of his gym.
Give me a second. Sorry, bitch.
Can it be in front of me? Can the handcuffs be in front of me?
We'll see, but usually no.
Okay.
I'll do what I can. I'm doing everything I can to make you comfortable. Give me.
Despite his denials, the evidence was clear. He later pleaded guilty in October 2023 and was sentenced to 29 years in federal prison. His 29-year sentence will include 15 years of supervised release, and he will have to register as a sex offender. These kinds of teachers can make parents absolutely terrified to leave their kids in school. Whether it was little elementary kids or grown teenagers, the pedophile teachers did not hesitate to exploit children using their positions of power as trusted adults. Which of these cases left the worst taste in your mouth? Up next, we have another video where police officers get caught in similar acts.